Hello and welcome. I'm Maria Ressa. This is your 6 p.m. wrap. Philippine Police Chief Ronald Dela Rosa warns policemen with alleged ties to drug lords. This comes as politicians, PNP personnel, and members of the judiciary arrive at Camp Crame after being publicly named by President Rodrigo Duterte Sunday.
Ayaw kong pulis po talaga kasama sa druga. Kung dito tayo ng servisyo, hindi marunong humita ng pera sa druga.
De La Rosa says the cops' names showed up in reports from the Philippine Drug Enforcement Agency. None of them admit they are involved in the illegal drug trade. Chief Justice Maria Lourdes Sereno writes a letter to President Rodrigo Duterte Monday expressing concern over his list of judges, local government officials, policemen, and soldiers allegedly involved in drugs. In her letter, Sereno lists 7 judges Duterte mentioned on Sunday and their current status. One of the judges, Roberto Navidad, was killed in 2008. Sereno says judges might become targets of vigilante groups because of Duterte's, in her words, premature public announcement. Sereno adds, quote, "Our judges may have been rendered vulnerable and veritable targets." Former President Fidel Ramos flies to Hong Kong Monday to, in his words, warm up again relations between the Philippines and China. Ramos hopes the upcoming discussion will be the foundation of future bilateral talks.
I am just the icebreaker, ika nga, to rekindle, to warm up again our good, friendly, neighborly relations with China. And that's all that I have to do. And maybe that's all I can do. But that is a big enough job as I see it, and I'll do my best.
Ramos adds no substantive matters would be discussed in Hong Kong and that he's not going there to negotiate the West Philippine Sea dispute. Ramos had a working relationship with China during his term. Vice President Leni Robredo strongly opposes President Rodrigo Duterte's decision to transfer the remains of the late Ferdinand Marcos from Ilocos Norte to the Libingan ng Mga Bayani or the Heroes Cemetery. In a statement Monday, Robredo says, quote, "It is our responsibility to teach our children the heroism and sacrifice of our forefathers, and Mr. Marcos is no hero." Robredo adds the burial will not bring unity to the Philippines and will instead, quote, "deepen the unhealed wounds of the survivors and family members of victims." Reports say Marcos's remains will be transferred from Ilocos Norte to the cemetery on September 18. Japan's Emperor Akihito hints at a possible abdication from the throne. In a rare address to the nation Monday, Akihito says, quote, "I'm worried that it may become difficult for me to carry out my duties as the symbol of the state with my whole being as I have done until now." Akihito did not directly mention abdication. Prime Minister Shinzo Abe says the Japanese government would take the emperor's remarks seriously. Akihito sought reconciliation at home and abroad over the legacy of the war fought in his father, Hirohito's name. That's your 6 p.m. wrap. Join us again tomorrow for the day's top news. I'm Maria Ressa. Remember, tomorrow begins today.